so moist. Right here by this rock I am going to plant a spirea. It has these beautiful small fluffy white flowers and I've already seen a lot of bumblebees loving it. It likes sun. It grows about 1.2 meters high and about 1 meters width. And it does best in a sunny spot, so I think this is perfect. I just think it will fill out this space here very nicely, and it's a nice backdrop with the dark moss and the color of the rock right here, and also the backdrop of the red cabin. I just added some fertilizer. I'm not satisfied with the placement and I wanted to get this right, and I am going to move it a little bit out and a little bit back. It's better. So right over there, I'm thinking to plant a linwood or forsythia. It has these beautiful, super bright yellow flowers on a bare stem in spring, and then in summer it's just a luscious green bush. And right here I planted a raspberry last year just to have somewhere to kind of overwinter while I figure out where are we going to keep all our raspberries. So I'm gonna dig it up into a pot because we are going to plant our raspberries this fall. I thought I pressed record, but I didn't. I removed the raspberry into a pot and I basically just mentioned that the soil is like super lush and fluffy in here, so it's going to be a great spot for this bush. It grows up to 2 to 3 meters, so it's quite tall. And I think it will contrast this. We're going to remove all of these spireas right here. They are not my favorite. They're super invasive. They are kind of late bloomers and it's just not my favorite bush. And right here we're going to remove it and open up towards the back here, which is like a beautiful little nook. a little oasis behind here. Right here is just like a blank spot for now, and I think that because we have the evening sun, it's going to be backlit. So like the bright yellow color will be even more magical. We'll have these hanging branches like in front of it, and yeah, it's just gonna be super beautiful right here. Right from here, you know, going around the birch, and then in front of here, right here, we'll have some ground cover. So it's been a couple of days. I have had time to feel it out, and I've decided to move it. I am going to plant it right here instead. I have some roses there I will put into pots in the meantime while I figure out a place for them. So yeah, I finally decided on a place for this spirea here. start with my little flower bed that I have here. It didn't really turn out as I wanted it to, but it's filling in quite nicely. Look at all the bumblebees. Oh, this makes me so happy to see the pollinators. I love bumblebees. So I started to dig this rose up here. I've decided to leave it, so I'm gonna put it back in. Here you can see it's starting to root out. That's so fun. I'm actually going to move it a little bit to the side here. I will plant the other rose here and another will still be here. So it's still be rose, and these two roses I know are kind of the same. It's like a white pinkish. So I'll still be rose, birch leaf spirea, rose I'll still be. So I just realized the rock goes underneath here. So I'll repeat the spirea and rose here instead. For now, because this is a perennial garden bed, and I will keep buying perennials and plant it and move things probably the first 2 years, and the plants are just gonna have to put up with that. So but I think that the spirea has its permanent place now, and probably the roses are the ones I'm going to be moving, but that's fine. I have moved them a couple of times already, so. So I'm gonna water this in, and I'm thinking I want to clear this dead, like dried up moss from the rock. So I'm just gonna get a broom and brush it off. That looks so much better. So I bought these border or edging flowers. It's a pink petunia and a hanging blue lobelia. This is starting to look really good. I have the lobelia and petunia alternated throughout this whole edge of the garden bed. Here I have the astilbe and a rose and a white dahlia that I started from seed. Here I have some, I'll leave the name. My hope is that they will get very tall right here, covering the rock a little bit, even though it looks so much better now, scraped off. The birch leaf spirea. Here I have some annuals. I don't really have time to go through all of them, but I did start all of them from seed this year, and they will fill out this whole middle section right here. But here I have sweet peas growing. They will cover this obelisk right here. And then here I have some decorative grass on the border. And then the rose, the astilbe, petunia, lobelia. And on this side of the rock, it's actually growing quite a lot of like stone plants that we really like. So we'll see how this bed will fill out during the summer.